Welcome to the podcast from hell. In this show, we follow the adventures of three unlikely hosts, P.D. Hell, Polly Satan, and John Michael Hell, who find themselves stuck in hell with an unusual task at hand. As punishment for their sins, they have been selected by Satan himself to create a podcast. But not just any podcast. This podcast must be terrible in every way possible.
Okie day. How's it going? Oy
Hello,
vey.
everybody.
Who's
Welcome to
got their dick
hell.
out underneath the camera here right now? All right, take him out of free. Put him back into free speech. He
No,
cannot
I won't do air horn
start the
anymore.
episode like that. He's fucking ruined it already. Fucking air horn.
Welcome to hell, everybody. We've got another hell of an episode, and am I gonna stop cracking that joke? I don't know. This is the third week in a row.
Does it get old? Yes. Was it ever funny? No.
I'm John Michael Hell, the man who was just speaking before me, Polly Satan. And last but not least, we've got PT Hell.
Hello.
PD, Johnny. What's been cracking, fools?
In case you missed the little intro thing, we're just three dudes trapped in hell, forced to make a terrible podcast for all of eternity.
Yeah, we're just like every other podcast out there, except ours sucks.
This is
I
true.
think that actually, I don't think that really sets us apart, to be honest. But
It's true. That's very true. A lot of them do suck.
I don't
So
know.
what do
We
we
are
got?
uniquely bad.
what do we got today? I've got some.
Really bad.
I've got some UFO stories. I've got some alien stuff. I've got some celebrity gossip.
Love the goss.
I've got some stories about smoke that you probably see in the air all day. Ooh, it's scary and
Okay.
orange.
Oh,
I have been wondering
And-
about that.
burn
We
it
gotta-
all. That's what I say.
We've got a special ad block from a very special asshole who just died on the day of this recording. May he burn in hell.
May he burn in hell.
Yes.
A little bit of that salute there. Yeah.
In case you don't
Say it,
know,
Petey.
in case you don't know who that man is, his name is the one, the only, Patt Robertson,
Robertson.
The Pat Robertson. who founded the 700 Club. He used a career as a televangelist to gain boatloads of money for himself while not really donating to the people he claimed to be saving money for.
No, real quick. The 700 Club, that's where you masturbate on an airplane, right?
That's the 250 Club.
Okay. Good to know. I've been doing that.
This is
time.
the Pat
That's what the
Robertson.
designer did.
The Pat Robertson who cheered the spread of AIDS as God weeding his garden, blamed 9/11 on feminists and the
A little
ACLU.
controversial.
That makes sense.
He
Come
blamed Hurricane Katrina on abortion and equated same-sex marriage with pedophilia. He also blamed the earthquake in Haiti on the people of Haiti signing a pact with the devil, which, being that we're a hell podcast, that may
We're
or may
on
not
board
be.
with it.
That last one might actually be true.
We could ask, upstairs, Satan, see if he had anything to do with that. But,
Yeah.
it sounds like the guy's got a lot of
We'll
hot
get the
takes.
big man for one, yeah. But anyways, he, I believe now that his soul is burning in eternal hellfire, we have a unique opportunity as a podcast from hell. And I just shook my,
I was
Hammer a
wondering
little
what
bit.
the hell just happened.
It's that fire and brimstone, dude.
Yeah. It's hot down here. We have a unique opportunity as a podcast from hell to get a special message from the Pat Robertson himself. It seems he's turned a new leaf, and now he wants you to donate your money to Satan himself.
All right, let's hear
All
the
right,
man.
yeah.
Good,
Let's go ahead and
the
run
good
this ad.
demons
Right.
of Welcome to Hell podcast.
All right. Here we
All
go.
right.
All right.
I'm Pat Robertson, and as you know, I just died today. I died from sucking my own dick until I choked on it. And then I called myself a faggot. But that everything I always said on my show, The 700 Club, that everything happens for a reason. But now that my soul is burning eternally in hell, I have turned a new leaf, and now I have founded the 666 Club. Give me an applause, everybody. Please, thank you. All right. That was kind of lackluster, but, you know, it's hell, so I guess you gotta get used to a little bit of disappointment. All right. So now what I've come down here to ask you for is to donate your money. I need at least $666 billion and 66 cents. Just so that the Lord Satan can renew my body and send me back to the earth so I can spread my love and joy. Now, all it takes is 6 easy payments of $666,066. And you know you've got that. And if you don't got that, you know somebody else who's got that. All right. So now you just tell your family and friends, donate that money to the good people of Welcome to Hell podcast who love me so much. And they definitely will not suck their own dicks until they die. Because I told them not to do that, and I also told them it would be gay. And that's why I'm down here in hell, because I'm gay for sucking my own dick at 93 years old. So anyways, now that you've donated all your money to the 666 Club, I just want to say that Satan will rain eternal hellfire and brimstone down on your soul until it is a pile of dust and you no longer exist.
Wow, what an ad.
That
What an
was
ad.
fantastic. I'm glad. So that's probably going to get us some real greenbacks here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the message he was trying to send, how that'll translate to the people of Earth, but
Well, he paid you for that, right? He paid you for the spot?
No, we pay him for this
are
spot.
you guys getting paid for this? I was Satan says
We are not getting paid. No.
yeah, I think if Satan gets the money, enough money, then he'll resurrect Pat Robertson, but I don't think we were included in that contract.
Damn. So,
Huh.
but is it really gay to suck your own dick?
Well, I do think that he said
Only
some
if
of the
you
money
fail.
was going to go to the podcast.
If you
Oh,
die
yeah.
doing it, that's gay.
Yeah.
I think according to Pat Robertson, it's gay. I think he sucked his own dick with gay intention.
He was like, that dick looks mighty tasty.
Yeah.
He must have had a
Jeez.
hog on him, though.
So what you can do is just
So wait,
suck
can
your own
you
dick and
with
say
straight
no.
intentions?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
no,
be
there you
straight.
go. Okay, he
Yeah,
answered
you
it.
can suck your
No
own
homo.
dick and say no homo, and it's
You
cool.
gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta say no homo and get all the gay thoughts out of your mind while you're doing it.
Yeah.
If you're watching girl-on-girl porn while sucking your
Yeah,
own dick, you're safe.
If you
Oh my
pretend you're a
God.
woman while you're sucking your own dick, then it cancels
Well,
itself
that's
out.
technically straight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but then it's kind of, I don't know. We're getting into some muddy water here, but
Yeah, it might be trans, and we know how Pat feels about that community.
well,
He
yeah.
doesn't
Didn't they cause that big fire out in Canada right now? The trans, according to Pat Robertson.
The transatlantic railroad.
Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade.
What
He
are
was
they up
all-
to?
Wait. Did trains cause the fucking smoke shit?
Hold on, wait. This actually segues really brilliantly to my first
I love
article.
that you're calling
For
them trains
once, smoke
and
from
not
Canadian.
trans people.
Here,
I
I
set
got
you up
something
there.
for this. Smoke from Canadian wildfires engulfs the East Coast, upending daily life. Welcome to hell, everybody! I told you when you started listening to the podcast,
Oh, he
it would
actually
turn to
did a
hell.
segue. Can y'all believe that?
Magical thinking. It looks like Mars outside, said one Syracuse business owner, describing poor air quality that spanned multiple states on
Okay,
Wednesday.
first question. How the fuck would he know what Mars looks like? Has he been there? No.
Well, I'm sure he's seen
We
the
do have
wonderful
photos.
Matt
Matt
Matthew
Damon.
Perry, Friends.
Matt Damon. Sorry, not Matthew. That's why I got messed up.
The
The
Martian.
wonderful
His real name is Matthew. Yeah.
Matt Damon film, The Martian.
Yes.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah, that's how you
Nerd.
know what Mars looks
Big
like.
nerd.
Well, also, the
No,
rover
but that was a
images.
movie. That wasn't really filmed on Mars.
Smoke
the
from
rover
hundreds.
images.
I'm actually feeling this myself a little bit.
Those images are they're fake.
Yeah, this shit's crazy,
Fuck
man.
you.
So apparently, smoke
It's a
from
hoax. Mars is a hoax.
hundreds of wildfires raging across Canada engulfed eastern United States on Wednesday, upending the rhythms of daily life for tens of millions of Americans and
Tens of
creating
millions of America? How many Americans are there?
a sea of red air as quality alerts as far
Two.
south as the Carolinas and prompting widespread health worries. So yeah, I mean, you might hear it in my voice a little bit. It's been bothering me a lot.
That's
So
from
the-
sucking your own dick. Don't try to blame that on the bad air.
All right.
Calm down on it.
Yeah, come on, shots fired, man. We gotta leave the people wanting more. We can't blow our whole wads right away.
I love that.
I can go multiple times. We're fine.
That's what I like to hear. This man has stamina for days. You want to see a red puff?
Well, no, I run out of
Fucking-
breath before I run out
So
of...
they're saying hundreds of wildfires raging across Canada. That's nuts. That's insane how far that can reach.
Oh, there he
says,
is.
It says here for the second day in a row, New York logged some of the worst air quality of any major city on the planet. But that was hardly the only place to experience the eerie, unsettling, and throat-burning smoke that scientists say could become a more common occurrence in a warming world.
Wait, it's
And
even more toxic than my bathroom? Ooh.
Hi-yo.
Hey-yo.
And then it cuts to a picture of the Statue of Liberty, and it's just orange air around it. Orange smoky
I've seen
air.
that picture. That picture is wild. That is absolutely
Yeah, it looks like
wild.
it's something out of like a dystopian fucking zombie movie or something.
So do you think there will, what do you think, if any, I know there's probably going to be some health, like, problems for some people. I already know, like they already send you messages that, like, recommend if you're pregnant, you know, don't be going outside without a mask or something on.
Yeah.
Like, and they already said, like, you need the N95, but you think
I
there's
mean,
going to be
we're-
any long residual bullshit from this? For
Let's
all of
hope
us on
not.
the East
I mean,
Coast?
Asthma, respiratory
kinda,
problems.
A lot of it
probably.
depends on weather patterns, you know, like what's
Yeah.
the weather going to be like over the next couple of days and how it's going to move that smoke.
I feel bad for New York. I think they clearly got it worse
Yeah,
than
dude.
us.
New York
But
always
it's like,
gets it the
dude,
worst.
it's
New
like-
York is always getting this bullshit, dude. It's crazy.
I know.
They
Like,
don't.
it's this awesome ass fucking city to live in, like New York City and Manhattan, all that shit. But like, goddamn, dude, every time some fucking crazy shit happens, it's fucking New York
Are
City.
you
dude.
speaking of 9/11?
I was just thinking of smoke, so I
Yeah.
was thinking the debris clouds from
COVID
9/11 that fucked
COVID
everything
was
up,
like-
and now this orange smoke from Canada. Blame
Yeah,
Canada!
So
Blame
what was the-
Canada!
Shouldn't
Crazy
other
here, but-
states in the Northeast be getting orange shit too? It's not just that's not the only state up there. All those other states are probably looking orange.
It's like almost every state on the East Coast, man. Like,
Yeah,
here, let me get to the heart of it here. According to this article, it says as of early Wednesday, Canadian officials reported more than 400 active fires, with roughly 240 listed as out of control. The worst
Oh, that's
affected
comforting.
province is Quebec, where at least 154 fires have been recorded.
So
Yeah,
was
and,
this
like,
also started by a gender reveal?
well, you gotta remember that Canada is like, it's actually a lot more like land than it is people. It's kind of like America in that sense, but in America the population's caught up a little bit more just because there's so much land. But
Yeah.
Canada's more north, and there's like less like actual like hospitable land that people live on. It's a lot.
It's a lot
like,
of
tundra
wilderness
shit.
up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
aren't
like-
there... Sorry.
They've got yeah, so it's like a lot of room for these fires to grow once the weather turns to warmer and like shit starts drying up. Like the fires can grow and spread and like I guess lead to this bullshit where it's just like a huge cloud of smoke. Like thank God it's not a fucking like chemical fucking plant that like exploded or whatever and it's spreading gas. Like this is just smoke from wood fires burning and it's like fucking shit up like this. It's crazy.
Well, you know, they say forest fires, that's a natural occurring thing. It's actually they say it's good for regrowth and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, to
Yeah.
a point, when they get this big and it's like
Mother
fucking air
Nature
up
has a
and,
plan.
yeah, hopefully we bounce back, but this could be a worrying consequence of, you know, a couple
Global
decades of
Yeah,
ignoring
for
warming.
sure.
global warming.
Isn't there, isn't, like, California having forest fire problems currently, too, right now? Like,
Oh, I
as
feel
of
like
today
they've
and
been
shit?
having forest fire problems for the
No,
past,
no,
like,
I know, but, like, Canada and everything right now. The forest fires
they're
have been
all
ramping up.
burning
Remember
at the
last
same time.
year? Last year it was the same time
Yeah,
last year
last
that all
year,
the fires
usually-
ripped up again.
There was also
Yeah.
the
It's
rainforest
going
was
to keep
burning too
happening.
for a while.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
and
I've read
and
a lot
parts
of
of
people,
Siberia.
a lot of comments online of people from California
Yeah.
saying like, "Oh yeah, this happens all the time over here. We're kind of used to it. Like over here, this is like the first time something like this
Yeah.
has happened, like ever, pretty
In a
much.
while,
as far as like
Yeah, but
as I remember.
Yeah, but I thought like
Like-
last year you also had or maybe this wasn't last year, but you also had Australia that just had the fires, like all the crazy fires, like
Yeah.
yeah.
So like
That's
we're
what I'm just
seeing-
supporting.
those
I'm
were all
trying to say
started
it's
by
part of
kangaroos.
yeah.
Kangaroos got pissed off and they started smoking cigarettes and didn't put their cigarette butts out.
Well, what I think
Yeah.
I'm seeing here is just a pattern of
Global
places
warming.
that, global warming.
That's what I was
places
saying.
that
Yeah.
don't usually dry up.
Are all
Just
dried
drying
up,
up
yeah.
and starting
Because
fires.
it's getting hotter as shit, man. We didn't even have winter this year. It literally fucking skipped it. Winter's literally
Gross.
the only fucking season of the year I goddamn like, and I didn't have it this year.
Oh, that's funny. I was gonna say I was
We
so
had a
thankful
winter.
for that.
It was
No
Yeah, it was
winter.
bullshit. It was cold for 2 goddamn weeks.
It was
back to
we had a
80
long
degrees.
fall. It was an
I
an
hated it.
extended fall, really.
I hated it.
We had
But I like that. I don't like
good
winter.
snow.
I love
Yeah.
winter.
I like
Wait,
a mild
what?
winter. I'm not gonna
We didn't
complain
have
about
any
it.
snow?
We
What
had
are
a
you talking
winter
about?
and it was mild.
We did not have
I hate
snow.
when it gets gnarly.
I hate when it's cold as shit.
I love it. I want to go to
Toes get all
Alaska.
cold.
But yeah, to
Computers
this
run
point,
better. It's perfect.
to this point,
The only people who live in Alaska are people who are running from something. What are you going to be running from,
I'm
Petey?
just
The
gonna
heat.
Murder?
hop.
The
I'm gonna
fucking
try and
heat.
hop back on the rails. Fuck you guys, I'm powering through.
Fine, let's move on from this stupid
Climate
forest fire. Canada
is-
sucks anyway. Take
Shut the
Drake
fuck
back.
Climate change is increasing the frequency and intensity of wildland fires and creating longer fire seasons in Canada. A Canadian forest
Oh, fire season was
service
over.
official, Michael Norton, said. Historical averages are increasingly not reflective of what we might see in the future, and that is why the word unprecedented is increasingly being used.
Okay, wait. Can you repeat that whole sentence? Because I think you butchered this 4 words.
You want me to start again? Okay. Historical
Kiki
averages
says, "I'm
are
tired of
increasingly not reflective of what we might see in the future, and that is why the word unprecedented is increasingly being used.
Nailed it. That's why you are the host of the worst podcast on the internet.
Sometimes you just need a take two, you know?
Yeah. Double take. That's what all the girls do when they see me walking down the street.
All right, you want to hear any more
Ooh, I
about
got
this?
that poop running
Because it
down
keeps
his head.
going on. We're in hell because capitalism has led to everybody who matters ignoring a massive problem that basically could lead to the extinction of our species. So that's about the
Oh,
gist.
you know what? That gets me
That's about the
excited.
gist of that article. You want something a little bit? You want something
That's
a little
for-
bit more uplifting?
Yeah. Uplift us.
All right, let me give you a choice. I've got Will Smith reveals why he used to vomit during sex,
That does sound
I've-
enticing.
I've done that.
or
Are you Will Smith?
I
No.
mean, this is a meaty one, but fuck it, we could get right into it. The U.S. urged to reveal UFO evidence after claim that it has intact alien vehicles.
I vote for Will Smith puking while he's fucking.
Okay. Well, there's more where that came from.
What
too.
do you
There's
vote
just
for,
two
Petey?
options.
I want fucking UFO shit, man. You know what I'm talking about. Give me the aliens.
Are you
Why did you
Will
even ask
Smith
me that?
puking, dude?
Look behind me.
We're-
Look behind
gonna
me.
get
What
to
did you
it.
think I was
do
gonna
see,
say?
I see
We'll
it. I
get
see
to
it.
it, Lee.
I
Please,
wish I had a
trust me.
Will Smith from
Trust.
Wild Wild West poster so I could be like,
Oh my god. Oh
edit
my
that
god.
in post.
If only.
But as I'm the third vote, I'm gonna go with Will Smith one
Oh,
because
shit.
we need a pick me up after that very depressing article. All right, so Will Smith revealed more about his sex life in his new memoir, Will.
We all wanted it.
Yeah, of course. Everyone wants a 53-year-old to write a memoir.
Wait, how many pages in that book? 69.
60. Anyways, in the book, he admits that he used to have. He admits he used sex to get over heartbreak as a teenager, causing him to develop a psychosomatic reaction to orgasming.
What the fuck?
Smith writes that after his first serious girlfriend cheated on him, he turned to rampant sexual intercourse to get over her.
That's
And
that's baller though.
here's a quote from the book. I desperately needed relief.
Okay, well, are you doing a Will Smith voice?
Yeah. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, I desperately needed relief.
Wow, West.
Sorry. Anyway,
Wild Wild West. Oh my god.
I desperately needed relief, but as there is no pill for heartbreak, I resorted to the homeopathic remedies of shopping and rampant sexual intercourse. Who the fuck calls it sexual intercourse? It's like a fucking robot writing about banging.
He is kind of a robot, but that is so weird that he called
Would
it
you?
that.
Yeah, would you write about fucking having a hedonistic point of your life, rampant sexual intercourse? I'd be like, I was slinging dick all around town, bro. It's like a machine gun shooting loads into bitches. I wasn't having rampant sexual intercourse.
You know, Jada Pinkett Smith just wrote this book for him. That fucking bitch.
Anyway, let me continue. Up until this point in my life, I had only had sex with one woman, but over the next few months, I went full ghetto hyena.
Wait, full ghetto hyena?
I went full ghetto hyena.
That doesn't even make any sense.
This dude is an alien in a skin suit, man.
Are hyenas even known for their rampant sexual intercourse?
He continues. I had sex with so many
Maybe
women.
a ghetto hyena is.
I guess.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Let me finish. Okay.
Can I finish?
I had sex with so many women, and it was so constitutionally disagreeable to the core of my being that I developed a psychosomatic reaction to having an orgasm.
So
Oh
it
my
was so
God.
against his character, his moral code.
It would literally make me gag and sometimes even vomit.
So he's like Chucky from the Chucky show, when Chucky fucking vomits from murdering people. He gets brainwashed so he can't murder people anymore, and every time he tries to think of murder, he fucking vomits.
Oh yeah, they do the same thing with the guy from your poster there.
Holy shit.
Fucking
Yeah. Dude from Clockwork Orange.
But I mean, honestly, like, can I do another
He
read
is a
of this
Scientologist. They
that
might have
quote
done
he
that to
just
him.
said? Because
Yeah.
I want to do that quote in a robot voice because I feel like this was written by a fucking robot.
Okay.
I had sex with so many women, and it was so constitutionally disagreeable to the core of my being that I developed a psychosomatic reaction to having an orgasm. It would literally make me gag and sometimes even vomit. Blah, blah.
I just
Wow.
as well.
Activate vomit reaction. Like,
So
seriously.
wait, let's get into that real quick. Do you think but when did that start? Like at what number orgasm was it like his psychosomatic problem started? Like how many combs did he get that were nice and sweet?
I couldn't say
Full
that.
body.
It just says sex with so many women that it started.
Does he drop a number? How many fucking women has he had sex with?
All right, let me continue. Despite the unpleasant reaction, Smith said he continued having sex with many women in hopes that one,
I
quote
think
unquote,
this is all a lie. I think he
one
is actually
beautiful
gay.
stranger would be the one who could make his pain go away. But invariably, there I was, retching and wretched, and the look in my eyes of the women even further deepened my agony.
It sounded like a lyric from a Cake song.
I was literally just about to start singing, racing and pacing and plotting a course. He's running and running and running on this song.
Well, he's like fucking and puking my guts.
Dude, holy shit, the second he said it, I was about to start singing that. That would have been perfect. God damn it.
Smith went on to marry Cherie Zampino in 1992 when he was 24. However, the couple divorced 3 years later, and in 1997 he married Jada Pinkett Smith.
Wait, did they say why they divorced? Was it because he puked every time?
Hold on, let me get to this part. Oh no, yeah, I don't even. I'm sure there's a great couple chapters, but we're getting to the juicy bit about Jada Pinkett's. And
No
Will's
wonder she had a fucking
relationship
entanglement
here. So he writes about the beginning of him and Jada's relationship. He says, "We drank every day. We had sex multiple times every day for 4 straight months."
Okay.
I started to wonder if this was a competition. Either way, as far as I was concerned, there were only two possibilities. I was going to satisfy this woman sexually, or I was going to die trying.
I admire that.
That's
That's
it.
kind of cool. Yeah.
What a trooper! Hell yeah!
Yeah, there you go.
He's like,
And then
I'll die.
it goes on and on, but I guess him finding a more stable relationship with one woman where he just has sex over and over cured his urge to vomit after
Yeah,
he
but it
came.
still didn't sound like a very stable relationship if he was like,
Well, no, he lived happily
It's a
ever after
competition.
that. Nothing bad ever happened
oh
to
yeah,
Will
yeah,
Smith.
yeah, you're right, you're right. Yeah. He's had a great life,
Yeah.
2 beautiful kids.
Yep.
He hasn't
All
made
right.
any bad movie either.
And he's definitely not an alien in a skin suit. And he was also in the movie Men in Black, which segues perfectly to... What do you think, Lee?
Yes, UFOs.
We're
Let's
gonna
go.
talk about the great
Oh, shit, what are you
1999
doing?
hit classic movie starring Will Smith and that old
Tommy
white
Lee
guy.
Jones, come on,
Yes.
man. That old white guy.
I
This
didn't
is-
know it either. I
He's a
forgot.
way better actor than Will Smith. Come on now.
Yes, he is. Yes,
And I
yes,
love
yes,
Will
yes.
Smith,
But
for the
I
record.
bet Tommy Lee Jones doesn't even fucking bat an eyelash when he comes. I bet he's straight faced as hell. Just
Hang on, let me get
Well,
well membered for
I
this
almost got
conversation.
segued here. I'm trying to cue into this this article by The Guardian. And this is what this podcast is now, I guess. I just read articles to you guys when you guys crack jokes. You guys are in hell, and we're making a shitty podcast.
So-
You're welcome.
yeah.
Anyways, this
is-
article from The Guardian
format.
is the U.S. urged to reveal UFO evidence after claim that it has intact alien vehicles. Now, The Guardian is actually one of the most. I mean, how do I?
It's a pretty reputable,
It's the
reputable
most
rag.
reputable place that I've seen do an alien article, at least in terms of some of the more recent stuff.
What's because
Wow.
they're running out of juice, man. There's nothing to talk about.
So it's no,
Plus
actually,
they're
this
fake
is
news.
actually pretty credible shit. It's pretty exciting. A whistleblower says former intelligence official says that government possesses intact and partially. It says intact and partially intact. I read that right. Craft of non-human origin.
How can they even? All right, get into it. Yeah.
So the U.S. has been urged to disclose evidence of UFOs after a whistleblower, former intelligence official, said it has. Yeah, okay, I read that first. Shit already. The former intelligence official, David Grush, who led
NPR is
analysis
getting loose.
of unexpected anomalous phenomena within a U.S. Department Defense agency, has alleged that the U.S. has craft of non-human origin.
So what makes it non-human? What does it look like? Is there a pig?
It means it came from. It's something that was made by an intelligent life that wasn't us.
Dolphins.
Like, it could be time travelers, it could be interdimensional beings, it could be fucking aliens. Like, who the fuck
The other
knows
thing-
what it is? But
Okay,
they know
here's-
all they know is that for damn sure.
Wait, oh
fucking-
no, I
Wait,
gotta
wait,
check
wait,
you
wait.
on one thing. If it's time travelers, that's still human.
Well,
So-
okay, technically, yeah, I guess so.
Can I ask some
But-
questions though?
By that point, they're so evolved that are they still us humans, you know?
This
They're still
Grush,
technically another
Petey,
species.
break it down for him.
yeah, this fucking Grush guy. Isn't he just saying like he doesn't have any proof himself? He's just a more reputable guy coming out and saying shit that people have said before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I want to be excited, but it's just I don't
Well,
believe
here
in
we
any of
have
it.
Well,
another
there's
guy.
Hang on,
there's
hang
still
on,
no
hang on, hang on.
evidence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's still just another guy coming out and saying some shit without any proof.
Well,
Yeah.
let me
But-
carry on to the article
Okay,
because
hang on,
sometimes
yeah,
the
bring it.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, bring it,
Are
bring
you-
it. Let's go, let's go.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, we'll allow it.
I just wanted to say before I read that the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Yeah. We get it. It's cool.
Said
but
every
it doesn't-
UFO
Yeah,
it
it
said
said every. Yeah, we've been
asshole.
saying that forever. Trust me,
All right,
I've heard that
so
phrase a million times.
Here we have another.
Evidence is not the evidence of absence.
All right.
Sounds like a guy who never got laid in high school.
Continuing.
Sounds like a guy who pukes when he comes.
Continuing. Jonathan Gray, a current U.S. intelligence official
Don't
at
trust anybody
NASA.
with a color for a last name.
Or no,
But,
not at NASA, at the National Air and Space Intelligence Center, NASIC, confirmed that the existence of exotic materials to the debris, adding, "We are not alone." The disclosures come after a swell of credible sightings and reports that have revived attention in alien ships in recent years. In 2021, the Pentagon released a report on the UAP. The term is preferred to UFO by much of the extraterrestrial community, which found more than 140 instances of UAP encounters that could not be explained.
okay.
In an interview with the debrief journalists Leslie Keane and Ralph Blumenthal, who previously exposed evidence of a secret Pentagon program that investigated UFOs, Grush said that the U.S. government and defense contractors had been recovering fragments of non-human craft, and in some cases entire craft, for decades. "We're not talking about prosaic origins or entities," Grush said. "The material includes intact and partially intact vehicles."
But what are they
Grush
saying?
It's just Grush saying, see? I hope,
Yeah.
man, I really... Alright, look. So, this is interesting to me, because, alright, what was it, last weekend? Was NASA just had their whole meeting about... who did this guy, like, bring this out to? Was he talking with NASA? Because they literally just were talking about, at their meeting, about UAPs.
It says NASIC,
Okay,
the
so not
National
NASA.
Air and Space Intelligence Center.
Okay.
Hmm.
I wonder if that has anything to do with that. Probably
Never
not.
heard of that. Never
Yeah.
heard of that censor.
So NASA just had a fucking meeting about UAPs not too long ago, like last weekend, and I actually watched the whole thing. One of the cool things was they changed UAP from unidentified aerial phenomenon to unidentified anomalous phenomenon, because there's also
Submersible,
submersible
yeah,
UFOs.
yeah.
So they've been changing it because it
Could
just
give it an
encompass
umbrella
more.
for all the
Yep.
weird shit
Yeah.
that happens.
Yep.
Okay.
But
USAP.
I don't want to
USAP.
segue. I don't want to segue you too much. But there was one thing I really liked where the guy was talking about classified data, and he was saying the reason why it's good to make this whole new open source thing for people to submit info to is because military stuff. Because the reason it's classified half the time is not because it's like, oh, it captured something you can't see. It's because what it captured it with is what they don't want you seeing. They don't want you seeing the type of tech they're using.
High-tech radar shit.
Exactly. So the radar shit's probably not that crazy. It's still just going to be like, what the fuck is that? But the reason it's classified is because they don't want you to know what they're using to do everything.
Yeah.
So
But
it makes it
they're-
just harder for
shit.
them. Yeah.
So
Well,
this is
they
still
are
just
also
another-
saying here. He says here, retrievals of this kind are not limited to the United States. This is a global phenomenon, and yet a global solution continues to elude us.
Yep, heard that too. Oh god.
So it's not just. I'm sure they're having similar discussions all over the fucking world right now. Like, people are like, "What the fuck do we do about this? What the fuck even is this shit?" If there's fucking stuff coming around and flying around us that is non-human, like, what does that mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, how do we even react?
You know what? I'm gonna make a wild guess. Wild guess here.
Let's hear it.
Wild guess. The reason, so first, UFOs got crazy after the atomic bomb got dropped, right? We started seeing more and more and more and more. Because they're like, these little guys down here getting a little too big for their
We
britches.
learned to harness the power of
That
the
is
atom.
a
Now-
popular theory.
Now that we're taking off with AI, I think it's the AI that's making them pop in even closer, and I'm gonna make a bet that they're terrified of AI. Because AI could probably become smart enough to compete with them way too quickly, so they would just kill us. If we get too close to AI, I think that aliens are going to show up and wipe us out.
Petey, what if they already are an AI?
vastly
What if it's an AI?
where we're at with AI, but I mean, I guess it makes sense.
It doesn't mean we're going to come up with... Why does overestimate where we're at? It doesn't mean we're going to come up with it in a year. It could be 1,000 years away, but to aliens, 1,000 years is probably fucking nothing. That's still seconds, so they're probably worried.
That's actually a good point.
Right. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about with this fake thing that we're potentially.
Okay, one last thing.
That is a good theory.
One last thing I'll say about that NASA meeting too, because this is really good.
It's not sick.
No, not the NASA meeting. I'm talking about the NASA meeting I was talking about earlier. The last tip I'll say from them, what I learned from watching that thing, was don't open your microwave before the timer is done. while it's still
Why?
running. It's bad for the microwave and it's bad for you.
The microwave stops as soon as you open
I
it.
don't understand.
Yeah, no, so the guy literally gave a story about how they got all this crazy interference with this signal that they thought could be something. And then all it ended up being was the people were opening the fucking
Some
microwave
fat ass
before it
made a
ended.
fucking hot
Yeah,
pocket.
it was at lunch every day that the interference occurred. So it was literally people
It was
opening the
these
microwave.
brilliant
these days.
scientists.
So they were like
How
saying the
long to
great.
figure this
Yeah,
out?
and then the guy literally said afterwards, he goes, "Yeah, and it's not good for your microwave. It damages its lifespan. And it's not good for you." So it's just like I was just like, I never knew
20,
that.
30 years out of a
I was like, I
microwave
never
and
knew that. I always did that. I'm gonna
Well,
stop
you know
doing
what?
that now.
I hate the beep it makes,
Yeah.
so I'm always gonna open it up before it's done.
You just hit stop.
You know what
You just hit
happens
stop.
when you interrupt
No.
a science experiment by opening a microwave too early?
That is what happens because some fucking shit lard ass hot pocket lover had to get lunch a little bit early. That is so. You know what these
be
crafts
fair.
are? They're probably just microwaves.
That meeting is worth watching. If
All right,
anyone
so
is
we have this
interested.
other guy, Nick Pope,
good.
who investigated UFOs.
Is he a
for
real
the
pope or a fake
British.
pope?
He investigated UFOs for the British Ministry of Defense. Said that Grecian Gray's account of alien materials was very significant. He says,
It's,
"Oi,
doesn't mean
he says,
anything.
oi, it's one thing to have stories on the." Yeah, I poked my microphone. Oi, it's one thing to have stories on the conspiracy blogs, but this one takes it to the next level, with genuine insiders coming forward. How do British people say forward? Forward. There we go.
I
Sure.
don't know. Maybe.
Coming
maybe.
forward.
You sound just like Winston Churchill. Perfect.
Oh boy. Sorry for the hate crime, Lee.
Is that Pierce Brosnan?
I'm mostly
When these-
American.
It says, when these people make formal complaints, they do so on the understanding that if they've knowingly made a false statement, they are liable to a fairly hefty fine and or
For a
prison.
fine?
Hefty fine and or prison.
They're gonna go to prison for lying about aliens?
Yeah, I'm not even going to correct that. They're liable for a hefty fine. And it's,
So if you lie
It's
about a
painful.
UFO, you get a fine.
yeah, it's painful to get a hefty fine. They shove it.
Dude,
They
I
shove
hate
it right
paying
up
my
your
fines.
brawls.
He's
They
gonna
shove
get
it
a
up into your
hefty
Right
fine.
up your
Someone probably just paid him to say that and was like, "Here you go. We'll pay for the fine. You go say this shit." God damn it!
You
I
said it
don't
wrong.
believe it.
It's
God
a, it's a
man,
fraud.
Really?
I don't
You're gonna
believe
be-
any of
you're
this.
gonna
God damn it!
Conspiracy on the conspiracy, man.
He's
Like,
conspiracizing the deeper. He doesn't even believe any of it.
I'm just disappointed in how it's coming out. I'll tell you what. I learned that. This is
That's
later.
what Will
I'll
Smith
show you this
said.
after the podcast.
okay, here's another quote. People say, "Oh, people make stories up all the time." But I think it's very different to go before Congress and go to the intelligence community, Inspector General, and do that. Because there will be consequences if it emerges that this is not true.
How are they going to prove it? Like you said earlier, Johnny,
Well, no,
absence of evidence.
if he's just making shit up, they can come after him. But because he's telling the truth, they would have to fucking basically publicly prove
Okay.
that he's making shit up.
I actually like this.
Well, burden
Never
of proof-
mind.
yeah,
He's
burden
turned
of
me
proof
around.
is on-
He's
it's
turned me
on the,
around. This is what happened to Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar had that friend who was a fucking prostitute, and he bought a house for her to do her business out of. And then when the dude that ran the news did the news anchor guy who helps him out, George Knapp.
Walter Cronkite.
George Knapp. George Knapp fucking was like, "Yo, you gotta cut that shit out, man. Like, you can't. No one's gonna believe you if you're
run a
doing this shit
brothel."
on the fucking side. Like, no, it's gonna fuck up your whole credibility." And then
Yeah.
so he's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll shut it down." But then George Knapp just fucking gets him arrested, reports him, literally takes him to court. But that's how they prove everything, because he starts saying, "I'm fucking Bob Lazar. I went to this school. I did this shit," and the courts have to look into it, and they found it all that shit that they couldn't find before on him, and they proved it. They proved that he was where he was, or where he says he
Yeah.
was. Like, that was
Well,
a
because
sweet
he
little
was doing
move.
that other fucked up
Yeah.
shit. It
Yeah,
discounts everything.
I actually don't know what happened with that. I think he got like let off of the. I don't know what happened. He got
Let off
something.
with a warning.
Yeah, I think he got left off with a warning. Legit.
Just a
Really.
small fry.
They're like, "Fuck it, this guy might know UFOs, man. Let this guy go." Fuck it.
He's got alien friends.
Yeah, he's got alien friends. Fuck it, let this guy go.
Plus,
But that's, but that's essentially the same thing.
Off Tuesdays.
But that's essentially the same thing you're describing right now, no? Like,
Yeah.
the whole how like it's got to go to it's going through such a legit avenue
Channel
that they that they have to.
If he's not, if he's telling the truth, if he's lying, they have to prove it and convict.
The guy is
like,
basically ringing alarm bells because he's fucking scared. Like, probably, like he's just, and he wants people to know. Like, maybe it's not him being afraid, but it's just like him being like, this isn't something that should be kept from everybody, you know. He wants.
Well, so many people have done that. It's happened so many times.
I mean,
whistleblowers come out all the time saying that there's UFOs.
I mean, that's why I think there's credence to it, because it's like, you know, there is something innate to being a human, to being like, if I found something that's fucking groundbreaking, I don't think that it would be right to fucking keep this from the public, you know. And I think that's where Grush is coming from. I hope that's where he's coming from.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is, as long as fucking Stephen Greer stays the fuck away from this, I'll be fine.
Dude, Stephen Greer is great. Yeah. You gotta love SG.
Hey, you know what time it is?
Well, my lentils.
It's time for an ad from our sponsors. They're not really our sponsors, but wouldn't that be cool if they were?
Because that's a devil.
Don't FML. What's FML stand for, you guys?
Family might leave. That's what I'd say, probably, because you're drinking too many of them and you hit your wife too much.
That's actually really good, Paul. Lee, you got anything? Hold on, let me get a golf clap for Paul. There you go.
No, I don't got shit to top that. No, I ain't got nothing. I was trying to think of something, but my brain is just a hamster wheel. It's not doing shit.
So I thought you were going to say a ham sandwich, and I got hungry.
Don't.
See, I fucked that up even.
It tastes so good, my family might
leave. We could start sponsoring that beer, though, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you don't need to get permission from the company that you're sponsoring to be a sponsor. I don't know. I don't know the legalities of it.
All right, so I think any more thoughts on the UFO thing? There's a couple little notes left. Grush said that the craft recovery operations are ongoing at various levels of activity, and that he knows specific individuals, current and former, who are involved. In the debrief article, Grush does not say he has personally seen alien vehicles, nor does he say where they may be being stored. He asked the debrief to withhold details of retaliation by government officials due to ongoing investigation.
We're going to have to follow this one closely.
For sure.
Yeah. It's definitely, but yeah, the fact that he saw enough to be like, I need to share this with people is, I think it means something. And what the greater part of that means, maybe we can talk. Let's digest this and talk more towards the end, maybe. But for now, I wanna shift gears a little bit. If y'all
What's
are ready.
our time?
43 minutes in.
All right, so I want
before we switch gears, can I be such an asshole and go pee, please?
Just go pee. Just go pee.
Well, no, I need permission from our host.
Then say no. Make him suffer. We're in hell.
Well, then I'm gonna be insubordinate.
Just go. I feel like I'm a substitute teacher in a class right now. Oh my god.
That was incredible.
Right,
I
well,
like that.
I really do have something great queued up, but I want Polly here for it. So, what do we got? Let's talk more UFO then. You and me. Man. You're my UFO guy anyways.
Yeah. Dude.
What do you think it means? What does it mean? Like, what do we do?
Dude, all I'm gonna say is, like, the way it keeps coming out, like, okay, I'm glad Logan Paul's fucking ass didn't come out with a goddamn UFO video. It's just, it makes me a little happier that this is coming from legit avenues. Also, something I don't think you knew, the journalists that came out with this story, they're the same ones that broke the Tic Tac story. The original Tic Tac UFO, one of the best credible ones. So, nice. Very credible, again, with the journalists who are doing it. And I don't see fucking Jeremy Corbell anywhere. I mean, he's promoting it now that it's out, but he's not involved with it yet, and I'm like, okay. But George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell might be legit. They just annoy me, but it's fine. I might have to turn around on them eventually. I hope. I hope they're right. But like I said, just no Stephen Greer. Stay away from that guy. He creeps me out. Even if he started this whole thing.
Well,
I guess okay.
You're focusing a lot on
You know what?
the
You know what?
ego
You know what?
surrounding stuff.
You know what?
Let's
But
get
here's
to the meat of
here's
it,
my
though.
question. Here's my question then. If my whole thing with him is like, if they're right, that means it really is just like this fucking astral projection shit. Like that's legit. Because that's
Well-
how he says you communicate with the aliens is with your brain. You just talk to them and you can fucking project to them. So it's like,
Damn, that was
man, like if that's real, it's just not how, like it's. And I think I talked about this with a friend at work today, but it was like, I don't think. What if we're not ready for it? What if like, when you actually see an alien, like you tell yourself, like just like everyone, like, oh, I'll be ready. It'd be cool as fuck. I'm so ready.
Nobody's ready for that, dude. Because
But-
it's not gonna be
Yeah.
a fucking just normal ass
It's not
grain.
gonna be
And
what you
yeah.
expect.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. What if when you see this alien,
Maybe.
it really is just gonna make you absolutely paralyzed in fear?
Well,
Because
dude, they
that's
say
most of the
you're gonna-
stories that you hear,
You'll
like
react
from
like
abductees. So it's like,
it's like when prey sees a predator.
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, it's gonna be because humans don't really have any natural predators.
yeah.
on
It's gonna
Earth.
be like you in the middle of the fucking grasslands with a tiger
fucking
staring
tiger.
right at
Yeah,
you.
And
Like,
it's scary.
You're gonna
But
be
we
like,
had-
oh,
Hey man,
fuck.
I had something perfectly queued up. I'm sorry. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
We
Let's do
had
it.
enough time in Alien Land. We'll jump
Yeah.
back in at the end maybe if we have time. So I've got this fucking crazy
Great
ass
segue.
article. Okay. You guys remember the band TLC, right?
Tender Love and Chicken. Yes, I love that band.
Tender loving cocks.
That too.
I love it. Tender Love and Chicken. Yes, that is okay.
What
No,
is the
but-
band name? Tender love and care.
All right.
No, I think their band name is named after the channel.
So, well, I don't want to bury the lead here. Let me just give you a fun story about everyone's favorite band from the early 2000s, TLC.
Yes.
So
Name a
after
song.
the debut
Never heard
record, their
of 'em.
debut record, Crazy Sexy Cool, was released, TLC actually filed for bankruptcy.
Don't know it.
According to T-Boz, the record might have made 700 fucking, or not 700, $75 million for the record company, but the bandmates were paid only $50,000 each.
Oh no, they got screwed out of their deal.
$75 million!
These
They're
young
paid
these young
$50,000.
artists need lawyers.
Oh my god. This
You
is
know, what's
capitalism.
that-
Everybody's
what's
like,
their-
oh, capitalism's
Yo.
so fucking cool, man.
What's
This
their
is-
great song? You know what they say? Don't go chasing waterfalls. They went and chased a waterfall and they got screwed out of 75 mil.
Can we
Anyways,
add?
like, I almost got caught up in a fucking class warfare tirade there, but
I know.
I'm gonna
Polly, you're running for president.
Take
Can
it
you
too
make it
fast.
so every man gets a fucking lawyer and a mechanic?
Yes.
Every man, they gotta
I
get a
love
lawyer
that.
and a
That's great
mechanic.
platform to run on.
Yeah, it's fucking.
lawyer
You
and a
all get
mechanic?
a
A
yeah, and they
lawyer
get
and a
and they
mechanic.
get
And they
paid
have
for no, and they get paid for by the country, by the government, so that they never feel the need to cheat you out of your. They're getting paid massive bucks to just make your shit run and work
Yeah.
and live long.
Yes. You're talking about your automobile, right?
Yes,
it's an
yes, the
interesting
lo-
platform.
The lawyer, yeah, lawyers
But
there
health
to.
insurance,
All right.
be damned. But
Back to the
car
story.
Yes, yeah,
Back to
fuck
the
health
story.
insurance.
Back to the
Yes.
story. Back to the story. I gotta snap at you guys. Frustrated with being given conflicting information about who controlled their payments, the trio decided to go straight to the top, marching into their record label and holding Clive Davis, then president of Arista Records, hostage. It's like the plot of the movie Airheads. Well, actually,
Oh, yeah,
it's cooler than the plot of the movie Airheads because these guys already had a record. When the
Nice.
scene was recreated in a 2013 movie about their career, many fans thought it had either been exaggerated or invented. Oh no, honey, that was not fiction at all, laughs Chili. As a matter of fact, it was a little toned down for TV. We were hot, angry, because we didn't understand who we were selling all these records, how we were selling all these records with nothing to show for it. So it was like All right, let's just go to the source. We brought along some girls Lisa met when she was in the diversion center. These were big girls, huge and scary. And we put 2 outside Clive's office and 1 girl inside. And unless we gave them the nod, no one would come in or out, no matter who it was. It was like a real movie. And looking back, I'm like, what were we thinking? But we didn't have anything to lose. Hell yeah, dude, these are some bad bitches.
Now, this was the Wendy's chili that was
10 minutes, boys.
that quote's from.
After the New York Police Department intervened, the standoff with Clive Davis ended. But the band won, and their contracts were renegotiated. Filing for bankruptcy was actually a key step towards restructuring their finances. And in recent years, they've also re-recorded all their old songs, giving them ownership of the masters and a greater share of the royalties. Now, if anyone wants to license any of those songs, they can come to us, instead of going somewhere else, says Chili. Fuck yeah, dude, TLC is fucking awesome.
Fucking Rocket TLC. You chase those waterfalls. That's the. Don't they also sing that great song, Scrub? I don't want no scrub.
Scrub is a guy
Oh, is that them?
Hang up on the passenger side of his best friend ride.
You gotta stop singing. That was too much. You're gonna get DMCA.
We're gonna get sued by them, dude. They have a good lawyer.
Oh yeah, that's right. They owe the fuck. I have to pay them now.
You owe them fucking 666 hell dollars.
666 hell dollars.
That's like $1 million in American dollars.
God damn it. Oh, Patt Robertson, you son of a bitch.
We did it to us. That's fun though. Good for TLC. I give them? They deserve a little bit of shit from our.
Well, I'm glad to find. I'm glad I found a little positive story there to end it, because I feel like a lot of those were negative. Well, the UFO one could be positive if the aliens are nice.
Oh, I don't think aliens are going to be nice.
All right, so let's get back on that topic for these less than minutes.
Time travels.
Dude, you think they could be humans? Dude, I'm not against that idea that they're actually fucking. So the Earth, we nuke ourselves and more, and then the fucking species that comes out of the fucking nuclear radiated Earth is these gray aliens, and they're coming back in time to prevent that from happening, to see if it'll affect their future or their present.
All right, they're not doing a good job.
Yeah, they need to.
Well, they haven't done it yet. They're working on it, man.
They gotta abduct the fucking president.
I don't understand this time travel theory, because first
I
of all,
don't
it makes
either.
no
I don't
sense.
fucking know.
Because if they come back and stop it, then they never exist, so they can't come back and stop.
Exactly. Time travel's confusing as fuck, man.
Yeah. That's time travel. No one understands it. That's what I'm saying.
Backwards time travel makes zero fucking sense.
You know, forward time travel exists. Yes, and that actually exists.
Well, you can do forward time travel. All you gotta do is go at the speed of light.
Or you just go around like a black hole, get as close as you can without going in, and then get back out.
Time dilation. Time dilation. You all learned that from that great movie,
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yes.
It was. We learned it from Cosmos way before, but it's fine.
Matthew McConaughey snorted a whole black hole's amount of cocaine in that movie.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I think you're confusing that movie with The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, that too. There was real cocaine in that table scene.
Dude, I was watching like that fucking. I watched a a version of that scene that actually had the written script during that, and Matthew McConaughey like improv'd most of his lines during that.
I saw that as well. Yeah, he is
cool.
He's a good actor. He is top tier.
Yeah.
After True Detective, I was like, I gotta give him his fucking kudos, because
Wolf
of Wall Street, True Detective,
and Wolf of Wall Street is peak Matt McConaughey. Don't even fucking
fuck True Detective season 1. Yo, who the hell is that?
Who are you pointing at?
You, Paulie. Who's behind you?
Oh,
There's a man behind you.
Oh god!
There's a man behind you, Paulie.
Yeah, it's a time traveler.
This is good radio.
Yeah, because you can't see it when you're hearing it.
You gotta improv and be like, oh, it's a ghost. It's a gay ghost.
It's a ghost that's gay. It's turning me gay. I'm sucking my own dick. Oh god, I'm dying. I'm Patt Robertson.
You're improving way too much on your own turn. You gotta pass it.
Sorry. I'm gay now.
You did like 4 things.
And Pat's turn. And
Chester.
Well,
I never
and-
did improv in a theater.
Yeah,
Oh, you're doing
yes,
better.
you sucked your own dick and you made yourself into a gay ghost. But also, Lee is gayer than you because he sucked 10 ghost dicks. I don't know.
Yes,
And you
and
got a
trying
bitch
to-
ass mustache.
you're-
Would you say he's got
I'm
a
sorry, I
Jew mustache?
I said a bitch ass. What?
That mustache would send you
How,
straight to the
how do you hear Jew
We are
from
really
bitch
keeping
ass?
it on the-
I'm sorry, I hear that in a lot of places, but I shouldn't hear it.
Hey,
Oh
that only
my
came up because
God.
we're talking aliens and it's just natural.
It just comes with the territory.
Yeah, it just comes with the territory. Nobody's anti-Semitic here. We all love the Jewish people, and we all
Yeah.
love
Yes.
21 Jump Street, just like Kanye.
I was turned
He
when I
didn't
saw
say that
that.
with confidence.
It can be funny.
Yeah, that's a
That's Jonah
throwback.
Hill.
That's actually, if you guys are fans, that's actually a throwback to almost 11 episodes ago, probably more, when I mentioned that Kanye.
Yo, that person is agitated outside your
Dude,
window.
I know. Hey, you need
They
to
are
stop
yelling.
looking at that window. She's talking to a drug dealer that owes her 50 G's.
Well, yeah, if you know, you know. Go ahead and look it up. Kanye renounced his anti-Semitism after watching 21 Jump Street. I'm just trying to fill in the audience here.
Yeah, because you know they didn't listen to the earlier episodes. And if they're still listening to this one, they have a brain aneurysm about that.
They're probably
if you're
dead.
still listening to
Yeah.
this one, we gotta do what we did last week and give the audience a little applause. If you're still listening, we love you.
Yep, that was for you. We love you.
Yeah, we should start giving out if they listen to a whole episode.
And
we'll
also,
send them
you know,
like
tell
$1.
your like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Don't forget to give us 5 stars on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube.
YouTube?
And give
We
us
still
a
got
thumbs up.
3 minutes. Slow down.
Oh God, how are you ever gonna fill 3 minutes?
Yeah, come on now. I got more plugs to fill in 3 minutes. You guys have plugs too, right?
How many plugs do you have in right now? You
Oh, man.
fucking Patt
You would
Robertson
wanna know.
wannabe.
Yo, when you texted me about Pat Robinson dying, I thought you were talking about Batman. I was like, man, what the fuck?
That's Robert
I was
Pattinson.
like, what the hell? I was like, are we really about to make fun of him? Like, I was pissed. I was like,
just got that.
yo.
You mix up Pat Robertson
Yeah.
with Robert Pattinson.
I was like, why are we gonna make fun of him? Like, what the
Great.
fuck? This isn't good. I
Dude,
kind of
what-
like the guy.
I love him. I think he's an amazing
That would be
actor.
Yeah.
Dude, it would be a tragedy if Robert Pattinson
Yeah.
died. Instead, Pat Robertson died and everybody's celebrating. He's a good riddance, a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, he made it to 93, so he got to live his whole
I
life.
mean, that's
you know,
true.
You get it.
Like,
it's a good run.
yeah, it's not like he got his just desserts or anything.
Hey, what do y'all think
Hopefully-
about the Apple Vision Pro?
You know, hopefully Satan's
Oh,
giving
dude,
him.
I'm getting them. I'm getting a pair.
You getting the
Yeah, hopefully Satan's giving him some good attention now that he's burning down here in hell with us.
Yeah, he
'Cause
definitely is.
Fuck
What?
that guy.
So Apple Vision Pro is just what, goggles to watch porn with?
VR,
Oh, are we
AR
talking about this
mix.
now with like 2 minutes left?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Get in here.
Yeah,
Come on.
just speed
How
through
are we
it.
gonna- I'm trying
Just
to
go,
book
just
plugs.
go, just go. We done the plugs. Fuck it. Okay,
Nobody
quick.
wants
I
to
got
live
one.
in
I got
VR
one. I got
world,
one.
man.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
We
Yes,
will
they
in the
do.
whole
Get
world,
out of
bro.
here.
Look at the
You're
fire
fucking
rate.
ancient. Get out of here. All right, I'll say the one thing that I
If
don't
wanna
get. Here's the
be
fun
in a
one.
virtual world, I'll play a fucking video game. I don't want a fucking overlay of my fucking eyeballs so everything looks like a goddamn stupid ass fucking Blade Runner fucking movie. Like
Blade Runner's a great movie.
You are
Blade
so.
Runner is a
Oh my god.
dystopian world.
No, it's not. It's a fucking brilliant future. I love it. I can't
Yeah,
wait for that.
He's
Oh my
already
God.
stuck in the dick of the robots. We know that. He's ready for them to come and take over. And me as well. I say,
100%, man.
I don't
Let's
want
go.
fucking-
I want
I
to
do
wear
not
goggles
want
every day.
Goofy ass
I wanna leave the bed
advertisements
with
fucking infecting my eyeballs when I go about my fucking life. When I go to buy goddamn toilet paper at the fucking store. Like, I don't want to fucking see a bunch of goddamn ads for fucking.
Dude, don't wear
in
them.
your ass. What are you
Dinosaur.
talking about over here with toilet paper?
Yeah, so don't wear them.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
act
it's
like
leading
yeah,
to,
don't wear
man.
your
Now the
toilet
fact
paper.
that now now that we're doing this fucking augmented reality bullshit, it's just a matter of time until it's fucking installed into your fucking eyeballs,
Listen
mandated
to
by
this
the
fucking
government.
dickhead. Go, 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 go.
Shit's gonna
Play
fucking
my
happen.
analog video
This
games.
is all bullshit. Why the fuck do I want an overlay to fucking reality? It's just gonna turn
Because
into fucking
you know why?
MySpace.
You know why?
And everybody's
Because
gonna
your
leave.
life
It's gonna be in Dark
sucks.
Souls when you leave the fucking goofy ass messages on the ground. Nobody fucking gets any use out of